Greetings and salutations. Say, hey, I saw two films in theaters today, so we're doing a bit of a double feature on talking about two films. In this case, we're looking at two films. In this case, the film Christy, which was about professional boxer Christy Martin, which chronicled her life to become America's most well-known female boxer in the 1990s, and later her coach turned husband's 2010 attempted murder on her. And we don't, and then after which we'll also discuss the film Sarah's Oil. So let's look at the film Christy first. When I first saw the trailer for this film, I was actually fairly intrigued about it because I did not really know a ton about boxer Christy Martin. I didn't really know a ton about her. And I gotta say that Sydney Sweeney, she does a dang good job in this film. She does a really good job.
You sound crazy.
If you leave me, I'll kill you.
Do what you have to do.
Is this a role that I can see in a couple months where she gets a Oscar nom? Hard to say. It really is hard to say because, it seems like we have, the folks have already been nominated, at least from what I understand. Keep in mind, I hadn't been really paying attention, so if folks have already been nominated, but I gotta say that she does a really good job of portraying Christy Martin, and so does Ben Foster. So does Ben Foster as James V. Martin, and whether it's say the moments of boxing or the way they have used this, or the way the cinematography does shots, it's a fairly well made film. And I gotta say, the moment where I finally say, okay, this is gonna be a film where I'm gonna say, yes, this is a film where we see Sweeney's okay, we can see this say as an example of her strengths as an actress, is the sequence in which Christy has been confronted by James, because throughout the film he is very much possessive of her, and very much manipulative of her, and because she grew up in West Virginia and her family was basically say, nah, we don't like the gays and all that, basically what her parents were like, and she basically went to go see a friend of hers that she had been with for many years, in this case, Rosie, and he in a way outs her, and then he goes back to confront her. She goes back to confront him and all that, and yes, the moment in which he does the attempt on her life, I thought, okay, she's given all. She gives a dang good performance in this film. And I'm gonna honestly say, I'm actually interested in checking out more things about her.
I spent half my life hiding. It's my house. It's my things. It's my dream.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a treat for you.
I'm interested in seeing more. I'm actually interested in seeing more about Christy Martin. Maybe I'll check out her biography or something like that. And yeah, I'm actually thinking say, yeah, next time Sweeney does a film, I'd be fairly interested in seeing it, because she has a new film coming out. I think it's called The Housemaid. I think it's say almost a erotic thriller. I could be wrong. It looks fairly good from the trailers that it was given off. But yeah, I'm going to say that I recommend checking out the film Chris. So now we're going to be discussing the film Sarah's Oil. So this was a a biographical drama film regarding Sarah Rector, which was about Sarah Rector who basically was able to inherited a sizable land which had oil on it, but she was the only one who thought, like, hey, there's oil on my land. I'm going to try to find someone that will, say, hey, help me dig it and all that.
My name's Sarah Rector. The state gave me 160 acres on account of my ancestors, and there's oil on it.
Well, how do you know that?
God gave me the ears to hear it. Do you hear it, Blue? There's oceans down there.
Nobody but you, Lord.
I got oil on my land, and I'm looking for a partner to help me drill it out.
Bertrand Byron Smith, at your service.
And I thought the actors all in this film, they do a dang good job for this. Whether it's Zachary Levi or the young actress playing Sarah Rector. And yeah, I thought everyone did a really good job in this film. As well as the antagonist. He did a great job. I will say that at times I felt like, say, there could have been moments where I felt like, say, you could have made this PG-13. Especially, like, say, the moments in which, like, say, hey, you have the Western bits of violence. I would have said, like, say, okay, try not to shy away from this. But at the same time, I can understand perhaps why they did not go in that direction. Because they did not want to, in a way, like, say, okay, they wanted to make a uplifting story. They did not want to go down a lane of violence that would perhaps make folks that are perhaps willing to bring their families to see this film and all that. But I will say this though, my mom went to see this and I thought, okay, we'll see this. I was probably like the youngest one of I was probably one of the youngest folks in there. I was probably the youngest. But yeah, I thought this one wasn't bad. I thought that Zachary Levi did a really good job.
We need money out of you. But how are we gonna get it?
Hi, I'm Sarah, Bert's business partner. Has Bert properly presented our proposition, ma'am?
You said y'all need to put in there $1,000.
We need 2,000, and we need it today. It's a partnership.
Got some real nice mud here. Hoping you might test it first.
I've never seen anything like it. That field you're sitting on could be the richest in all Oklahoma.
I'll give you $20 an acre.
I ain't selling.
And I really like the costume design. The production value of the film was really good. Can I say, do I think the film had any flaws? Not particularly. Perhaps I'll say this though: if you are interested in biographical films that take place in, like say the Midwest, which since the story takes place in Oklahoma, and at the same time might have a bit of the religious undertones, then perhaps this might be a film that you are perhaps looking for. And yeah, I'm going to say that this was a fairly good film to, especially because this has come out in the holiday season. It was a fairly good one. I'm going to and perhaps in a couple days, I'm going to try and go see Predator as well. So, I mean, I don't know yet. But I thought this Stairs Oil and Christy were both fairly good films. Yeah, I'll see you next time.